That's fatal.
How's it going, Fatal Family? In today's video, I'll be talking about the layoffs that hit Visual Concepts Austin, as well as some updates to WWE 2K24. So Eurogamer released an article, very short article, easy read, called Layoffs Hit WWE, Lego 2K Drive Studio, Visual Concepts Austin. And to summarize the article, pretty much, Visual Concepts Austin, known for its work on WWE 2K23, NBA 2K24, and Lego 2K Drive, has become the latest gaming studio to experience layoffs, adding to the industry-wide trend. Although the exact number of affected employees is unclear, reports indicate that the former art manager, Brad Bowling, and software engineer, Sydney F., were among those impacted. Brad Bowling expressed his sentiments on LinkedIn, highlighting the ongoing challenges in the gaming industry. Visual Concepts Austin joins a list of studios affected by layoffs in recent times, including Riot Games, Black Forest Games, Unity, Behavior Interactive, Lords of the Fallen publisher CI Games, and Eidos Montreal. Microsoft also announced layoffs of 1,900 employees across its video game teams in January. These developments reflect the broader challenges faced by the gaming industry. So as you can see, the studio behind WWE 2K23 was affected. There's no indication of what this means for the future of the WWE 2K games, or if 2K will stop making them. But we know for sure that 2K will be making WWE 2K24, but the future of the 2K games are uncertain. I read online that many were mentioning that EA might be a good development team to pick up the WWE franchise. Although EA does work with sports games, EA's games tend to be very microtransaction heavy, and if we're already not a fan of My Faction right now, which is like a very small portion of microtransactions, I can't imagine how we would feel by an EA-driven WWE game. It's very unfortunate news to hear about all the people that were affected by these layoffs. I wish them the best, and I hope they're able to find a job fairly quickly. Next up, let's talk about when we might be able to see some more WWE 2K24 gameplay or footage, new footage at least. IGN released an article talking about their upcoming FanFest that starts on February 19th and it ends on February 24th. What can you expect from IGN FanFest? Well, it does say on the gaming front, expect new and exciting looks at WWE 2K24, Street Fighter 6, G.I. Joe, Wrath of Cobra, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Brawlhalla, and more. As you can see, it says expect new and exciting looks at WWE 2K24. So it is promoting that we will be seeing something new about 2K24. Fingers crossed it's the roster reveal, but if it's not that, hopefully it is something that we haven't seen yet. Maybe the casket match, gauntlet match, or some actual like universe and GM mode gameplay. Next up, I got an update for WWE 2K24 showcase mode, as well as Paul Orndorff. Someone asked on Twitter if Paul Orndorff will be in WWE 2K24, and Paul's son replied with, "No, but I pray one day that door opens. I have put my heart into these pages so you knew who he was as a father and a man. It would be a dream come true for the new fans to know who he was as a wrestler." Now, Paul's son could just be saying this because he's not legally allowed to say yes, Paul Orndorff is in the game because officially it hasn't been revealed. Or Paul's son is telling the truth and Paul Orndorff will not be in WWE 2K24, which means that his match in WrestleMania 1 is definitely off the table if this is true. Now, that doesn't mean we won't be getting WrestleMania 1. WWE Games released some screenshots of Muhammad Ali, and we can see in one of the screenshots the WrestleMania 1 arena in the background. So this means two things. One, they got the rights to Muhammad Ali, so they put him in the game, and he's just on the roster, but he's not going to be in showcase mode, and instead they're going to have a different WrestleMania 1 match as a showcase match. Or two, there's actually going to be no match from WrestleMania 1, and instead they're just going to add the WrestleMania 1 arena in the games because it is the very first WrestleMania that kicked off things, and it'd be weird to exclude that from a game that's celebrating 40 years of WrestleMania. In my last video where I predicted all 21 WWE 2K24 showcase matches just based off the leaked showcase intro as well as promotional images, I mentioned that WrestleMania 1 will not be on the list. I ended up adding two edits to my comment. The first one was after watching the WrestleMania 40 press conference and Triple H mentioned Paul Orndorff and WrestleMania 1 Muhammad Ali, I thought to myself there's no way that WrestleMania 1 will not be showcased in showcase mode. So if we're going by what Paul's son said as fact, then that tag match would not be a WrestleMania 1 match, and instead they will have a different WrestleMania 1 match. So I'm going to add WrestleMania 1, and I'm going to replace it with the WrestleMania 35 Becky Lynch versus Ronda versus Charlotte Flair match that I put on my list. The reason why I'm replacing it with this match is because I don't think Ronda Rousey is going to be in the game, and although it did show Ronda Rousey in the leaked intro footage, it just showed her pointing at the WrestleMania sign after winning the Rumble, and that was it. And secondly, I made a little mistake. In my video around the 5-minute mark, I said that this logo right here was the WrestleMania 36 logo, when actually it was the WrestleMania 37 logo, because it just looked very familiar and I got confused. So this is actually the WrestleMania 37 logo. which means we will probably have a WrestleMania 37 match in showcase mode, since that logo is like plastered on the first menu you see when you go into showcase mode. I don't know what match we'll get from that WrestleMania, but that WrestleMania for sure I feel like will be in showcase mode, so I'm going to add it to my list, and I'm going to replace WrestleMania 33 Randy versus Bray. Again, the reason why I'm replacing that match is because the only footage we have in the leaked intro was Randy Orton pointing at the WrestleMania sign, and I already have the Fiend Bray Wyatt versus John Cena WrestleMania 36 on my list, so it makes sense that they wouldn't have two Bray Wyatt matches. So my official finished list is WrestleMania 1 gets added, WrestleMania 37 gets added, the triple threat match from WrestleMania 35 gets removed, and Randy Orton versus Bray also gets removed. That right there is my official prediction list for WWE 2K24 based on all the information that's out there when it comes to promotional items as well as the leaked showcase intro. For 2K23, I was only wrong about 2 matches, so let's see how close my prediction is this year. And finally, WWE Games on X showed more images of in-game superstars from 2K24, so let's look over those. The most recent one we have is Isla Dawn. Her model looks really good. 2K has been actually killing it with the way the models look this year. Besides Bailey, I don't know what they have against Bailey, but they just seem to like not really get her model looking correctly. The same thing with 2K23, her model just doesn't really look that good, but hopefully they tweak it a bit and they fix it for release. Isla Dawn looks spot on, great attire. One thing I don't like is how the hair still clips through the attire. Like come on 2K, I know it's a little thing, but we're on 2K24 and this is still an issue. Maybe this will get fixed when the WWE games jump to current gens only and leave old gen behind. But like something like this, it still bugs me a bit. We also got a photo of R-Truth. R-Truth looks great as well. Like I said, they nailed his model. I like how the screenshot they used of him, he is outside the ring while Judgment Day is entering the ring. We also get a look at the Judgment Day entrance from the back here, and we can see that Dominic stands there. He's the current North American champion. Rhea is hugging him, and then Damian and Finn are standing in the ring behind them. With Dominic being North American champion, I wonder if Dragon Lee will be in the base roster or if he will be DLC. I also wonder if Obafemi is actually going to make it into the game at all, which I'll be very surprised if he makes a DLC. We also got a look at the Judgment Day's 4-person entrance. When they're entering the arena, we can see them all standing next to each other. We got Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Dominic Mysterio, as well as Finn Balor. The attire Finn Balor is wearing, I'm curious if he's going to come with the mask. Considering that he doesn't have the mask in his image, I'm assuming not, and he would just have the attire minus the mask. Dominic, we can see that Dominic has his longer hair, as well as his off-white plaid shirt, which is great. We can see that they couldn't get the off-white logo in the game, but that's an easy fix anyways. WWE Games, for some reason, then decided to show us Rhea Ripley's entrance after teasing, who wants to see a new entrance? We already seen Rhea Ripley's entrance like 5 times, so I don't know why they decided that this was the entrance we wanted to see. They could have used this opportunity to literally showcase a new superstar, but instead they went with Rhea Ripley. Very odd choice, 2K. They then showed us Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green, I believe, makes her WWE Games debut. Again, the model looks spot on. Not much clipping through the clothing with the hair, which is good to see, and her attire looks great. Chelsea Green also shared this very cute picture right here that says, "Once upon a time, I did motion capture for the WWE Superstars. Now, 7 years later, I'm in one of the WWE games." And as you can see, she's wearing the 2K mocap gear, and she mocapped some wrestlers for the wrestling game. Adam Pearce also chimed in and showed that he also mocapped the wrestlers for the wrestling game too in the past, and showed an image of him wearing the mocap gear with the 2K logo on it. And that right there is all the news currently for WWE 2K24. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, subscribe, notifications on, and thank you for all the support recently. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you so much for the support in the last video. I really love reading the comments and seeing what matches you guys wanted in showcase mode. I love the passion on that, and please keep commenting. I love reading your comments on what you think about the videos as well as WWE 2K24 and other games. With that being said, I'll catch you next video. Fiddle Steven out. Peace.